One of the things that has been on my mind lately is what I call the friend ultimatum. This is where a friend of yours on social media will say, if you believe X thing, I want you as far away from me as possible. Unfriend me now, block me. If you don't, I will, right? And I kind of hate this. Like, I think this is a terrible thing and a bad idea. I think it's bad for us, but it's also bad for them. It's bad for everybody. And I want to explain why. Number one, all the psychology research agrees with Jesus that if you want to influence people, you want to make a difference, the best way is connection. That when you say to other people, go away, buzz off, I don't want you in my life, you make it a whole lot harder to influence people. And I think a lot of people have been blocked a lot. They have been so far pushed away that they no longer have people that speak sense to them, that loop them back in and bring them into the fold. I think that's really dangerous. And so on a practical level, I think that you should bring people into your circles as often as you can. That should be the default. Now, I recognize there's violence, there's awfulness. Everybody has a line. I have a line, right? When people advocate for violence, that's my line. But there's always this temptation to try to purify your social media network with your friends. And I think that's a really dangerous desire. And not only do I think it hurts them, let me talk about how it hurts you. Jesus is in the New Testament, and what does he say? He says, I'm going to be friends with the publicans, the tax collectors, and the sinners. Now, obviously, I don't think he's talking about being friends with people who are dangerous, who are violent, who are causing harm. But I think that he deliberately makes manifest that we don't have the right. This is how I interpret it. We don't have the right to focus on a perfectly pure social media feed. We need people that are different from us. I don't always agree with the movement for diversity, equity, and inclusion. That's probably an understatement. But here's one where I do. If you're a blue-collar worker, I want to be friends with you. I'm a professor. I think it's good for me to see what it's like to just be somebody very different from me. If you're from a different country, if you have a different cultural upbringing, if there are things like that that you can bring, I want that. Now, let me put all of this into context. In the last couple of weeks after Charlie Kirk, I've seen a lot of people doing this friend ultimatum thing. I have not seen this since the apex of the Great Awakening, right? Where it was 2015, and there was a lot of this. There was like, if you believe in this or this, then we are no longer friends, and it was really ugly. I didn't think it was good at all. And now we are a couple weeks out from the shooting of Charlie Kirk. What I want everybody to understand is, I think it is okay to have friends who both liked him and supported him and found meaning in his words, and also friends who said, he is offensive to me. And frankly, I think it's actually really helpful for all of us, in part because I see both of those perspectives pretty naturally. Like, it doesn't take a whole lot. It doesn't cost me a whole lot because I can see where people are coming from. And just having them in my feed leaves me a better person. So I'm never going to tell somebody to do something that they ought not do. But for myself, I feel good about the attempt to try to keep my friend circle as wide as possible. This is an incredible sunset. I wish you could see it. I can't flip it around.